Hello everyone, my name is Andre and today we are back with some more Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged, this time episode 34, Dark Side of the Moon. So, I owe someone an apology because in the comments they said you shouldn't don't talk about Marek's evil spirit for now. I'll explain later. And, you know, I didn't do it. Legitimately, I talked about the guy because I forgot exactly about that comment. I am sorry. You see, I have a terrible memory. Not only that, but you know, someone told me that apparently it's Marek's personality, he has double personality or multiple personality disorder. I mean, so he has an evil persona, which okay. It might have been a thing from the dubs for me, but I'm pretty sure that when I was young, when I watched Yu-Gi-Oh, it was evil spirit, not personality. However, because I'm scared of being incredibly wrong, I will not speak of that detail anymore until the show itself brings it to light. So yeah, we'll stay and we'll stop that. So you don't have to concern yourselves. I'll try not to mention that anymore. Besides that, hello everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. Hope you guys are doing fine. I'm doing fantastic today. And without any further ado, because again, I know you guys despise it when I make these long. You should have seen last episode. Last episode was 10 minutes long. I spoke for 10 minutes. Yeah. I know. When I was editing, I was like, Jesus Christ, I don't shut up sometimes, do I? So yeah, as always, guys, please don't forget to show your support to Little Kuriboh, links are in the description below. And as always, if you don't mind, please don't forget to support this channel by clicking that subscribe button. It really helps a lot, and it's free. It does not hurt anyone, and you can always unsubscribe later. And trust me, like, I know what you think. Why would I subscribe? Because you are a kind, beautiful, charitable person. And you like to see people laugh. Because that's what I do. I laugh. And you don't want to take the smile off my face, right? Look at this. So beautiful. Also, don't forget to follow me on social media at AndreJoseYT. It really helps a lot, the channel, so do that and comment and all that good stuff. Without any further ado, let's begin, shall we?
Update almost as frequently as VG Cuts.
What?
Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. We update almost as frequently as VG Cuts.
Hey, Serenity, guess what?
I
The
don't get
doctors
that
told
joke.
me your blindness subplot was only temporary after all, because the writers want you to become a regular character. That means
What?
you're gonna be able to see again. That's awesome, Jory. Hang in there, sis. I'll have somebody stop by later to pick you up. Please tell me it isn't going to be hello, lover.
Oh shit.
Kristen.
Ugh. Love that.
Oh my god, it's every fangirl's dream come true! Somebody call an ambulance. This limey needs urgent medical assistance. Apparently he has wanker's cramp. Oh no, Bakura, speak to me. Wanker's cramp, the most deadly of British diseases.
Don't worry, I'll take him to the hospital.
Good idea. While you're at it, you might want to get that harpoon injury taken care of.
What harpoon?
Hey, innocent bystander. Thanks for helping out our friend. May I just interject so that I can say humana, humana, humana? Silence, fools. I mean, you're welcome. Excellent. My vague evil plan is going perfectly.
Exactly.
You seem like a swell dude. What's your name, pal? Crap in a bucket. I didn't plan for this. Think of a fake name. Think of a fake name. My name
Joey.
is,
Ishizu?
Malik.
Malik,
That
okay.
sounds kinda-
No, I'm dumb. I'm sorry. I'm so stupid. I should have guessed it was going to be something like what they did in Seven Deadly Sins, like incredibly similar to the original name. Oh, fucking hell. How? I've been watching this type
Kinda like Marek, the guy we're trying to defeat in this season. Yeah, I get that a lot. Humana. I also get that a lot. Those fools have no idea that it is really I, the evil Marek Ishtar, who plans to turn them against their best friend Yu-Gi-Moto so that I can rule the world. Marek, we can kinda hear everything you're saying. Oh, fuck it. Minions, beat their collective asses. Oh no, we're being attacked by Steves. Asses. Oh no, we're being attacked by Steves.
Obvious edit.
Man, I love a good 4Kids fight sequence. You can be as violent as you want, so long as nobody sees what you're doing. Somehow I have been captured.
Obvious edit.
It is implied that I
Wilhelm.
Doesn't this sort of thing usually happen to Mokuba? I can't believe I've almost gone an entire season without being kidnapped.
Good for you,
Settle hears
Mokuba.
about this.
Good for you.
Surprise. Oh, me and my big adorable...
Second time today. Like, it's such an obvious joke. And I did not see it coming. I'm so ashamed of myself right now. Like, I should be better, you know? I should know better. And yet, here I am, falling for this crap. Oh my god, no, I'm bad. I'm bad. I'm bad.
Mouth. Look at them, Steve. They have no idea that we are flipping them off underneath our clothes.
Yeah, man, I'm doing it with both hands, and they have no clue.
In fact, they do not even know we exist.
It's cause we're awesome.
Yes.
Of course,
now
yes,
behold
that's-
as I
that's-
swoop
that's
down upon
obviously
them like
true.
a ninja, and then proceed to rob them of all hope. Again, like a ninja.
Do it, man.
I still don't see why we couldn't take the Kaibacopter. You know how much I hate traveling by foot. Quit your eternal bitching, fancy pants.
Greetings, Earthlings.
How do they stand a
Bow
chance?
down and worship
right
your
now?
digital ruler, Seto Kaiba, for we have kidnapped your next of kin, the Mokuba Kaiba.
That figures.
Whoa, I think I'm gonna throw up. We also have your friends Joey and Taya. If you refuse to duel us on top of that huge-ass building, their
Why
lives
that
shall be
huge-ass
forfeit.
building?
Do not keep us waiting, for we get bored very easily.
Couldn't he have just used the stairs like a normal person? I
No,
mean, was it
they
really that
like-
hard?
yeah.
Enjoy your new home, girly.
You Steves aren't gonna get away with this. My boyfriend plays card games and he'll kick all your butts. Damn it. Every time I meet a guy, he's either gay or a villain in disguise. Prepare to face the wrath of your doom.
Yeah, you guys are going down.
Correct, Steve. Because in this duel, the loser will face a one-way trip to the Shadow Realm, right through the
Great.
ceiling.
Ooh, what a feeling when you're falling through the ceiling.
As foretold
I
by
love that guy.
Lionel Richie.
Damn straight it was.
Who the hell are you guys supposed to be, anyway?
We are the Moonanites, and we are here to rob you of your Egyptian god cards. In the name of the moon.
Better recognize.
You want my god card? You'll have to pry it from my cold, dead
Like,
finger.
how do they actually legitimately plan of taking the god cards away from them? Like, not only are Kaiba and Yugi considered to be top players in the world, like, unless they have all Exodia, because if I'm not mistaken, Exodia is the most powerful card, period. You know, you play Exodia, you win. The end. But besides Exodia, I really don't think there's a way that they can actually legitimately win this fight against these two. It feels actually blatantly impossible, and it feels pointless. In the way I see it, the battle that we should be having right now is against Marek, and that's it. Just fight against Marek and end the arc, because, well, Kaiba has the God card already. He got it early on in the show, right? So there's that. Yugi got it recently, so there's no point in actually continuing the fights, the tournaments, because we know that because he has the God card, it's basically impossible that he loses. And obviously we already knew that he has protagonist power, so because of the protagonist power he has, the likelihood of him losing is like 1% or less. So from that, it's almost impossible to see a fight and be excited about it because you already know the result. You know that these guys are not really a threat because there's no way in hell that they are going to defeat our characters, our main characters. Besides the fact that you see cool monsters fighting each other, the fight is basically pointless, and it stops being part of the plot and starts being filler. And when the fights, which are the bread and butter of this show, when they start being filler, it really, really kind of screws up the whole plot in the whole show because, you get just bored out of what you're watching, which mostly is the fights, right? Instead of having a more focus on the story, you have so much focus on the fights that suddenly the fights become boring because it's the same thing over again. You know the result. Like, games are fun to watch, and the reason why people love to watch either card games or video game competitions and stuff like that is because you don't know who's going to win. There's the anticipation, there's the adrenaline of seeing people making good plays and thinking, well, he has an advantage, but then you see a great counterplay, and you're like, oh my fucking god, shit just got real. And the fun thing about shows, especially when we have heroes and villains, is not knowing if the hero is actually going to win. Unfortunately, tons of these shows, if not almost all of them, never allow the protagonist to lose because they are so afraid that the protagonist will lose whatever goodwill got from the viewers. And the fact that he just wins, usually I find it to be an excuse to avoid creating character. You see, a lot of these shows have the perfect protagonist. He is great, he is on top of the world, he has good friends, he has a great family, he lives on the clouds. He's not rich, of course not. He cannot be rich because that's not relatable. All of us, most of us, are not rich. And if you are rich, good for you. But most of us are not rich. We don't swim in money, and we don't have money to spare. So the main character cannot be rich. The antagonist or the rival can, because everyone is jealous of rich people. We all know that. The reason why rivals are usually wealthy is because it gives us more things to hate about them, because secretly we all are jealous of people who have more money than us, because they have more opportunities, or so we think, at the very least. Of course, that's not necessarily true. But at least it gives us the impression that that person has everything, and it pisses us off that that person is trying to pick on someone that is like us. And that's the problem about the protagonist. People like these studios and the creators usually make characters like this so that we can live our fantasy of being perfect without flaws, have that perfect group of friends, have that perfect world in which everything goes our way. And what basically this gives us is an escape of reality, which is not necessarily bad or wrong, but when that's everything that you are providing, it can even become harmful because you are not telling the entire story. The world is imperfect. There's no such thing as perfection, and not everything goes your way. Seeing a character lose, and that's one of the reasons why I really liked the Pokemon anime for such a long time. Unfortunately, the Pokemon anime for me kind of died out as I grew older. But even when I was young, I liked the fact that Ash did not win the Pokemon Leagues because it made him seem human. It made him seem like me, who would be on that world, have fun, have adventures, try to win. But, there's so many people who might be better, who can spend days and years training for that particular moment. Like, it would be incredibly disrespectful for those people if Ash just suddenly got there and had protagonist power. No, he struggles. Ash struggled. Ash lost. And hell, in Sinnoh he had an incredible battle against someone who had 2 or more legendary Pokemon. He had a Darkrai and a Latias. Like, Jesus Christ. And still, Ash managed to defeat the Darkrai. That's the most respect he'll ever get from me. I was so impressed by Ash's ability to defeat a Darkrai, even though I thought it was complete bullshit. Even though I kind of thought it was complete bullshit that he actually managed to defeat. If I'm not mistaken, the Pokemon he used against Darkrai, some of them were unevolved Pokemon, which means that they have less experience. I know in that world, like, evolution doesn't matter as much, because you can avoid attacks and stuff like that, but we are talking about a legendary Pokemon. I wish Ash had brought his A game for that fight, but I might be mistaken. Like, because I also know that Ash had a lot of great Pokemon by that time as well. A lot of fully evolved Pokemon. And Sinnoh and Hoenn were the 2 regions in which he evolved the most Pokemon, if I'm not mistaken. So I might be remembering that battle wrong, but I still, even though I found that was kind of bullshit that Ash managed to defeat the Darkrai and kind of put up a fight, it was so exciting to see because we never saw Ash win. We never saw him win, and we wanted him to win, except the Orange Islands, but that doesn't really count. The Orange Islands victory does not count. But, that's the thing. We saw our protagonist struggle a lot. And that's why, at the very least, that show has something that others usually don't, which is the losses. It's rare to see a character that is a protagonist lose because they want to make him perfect. And that, my friends, that doesn't exist. And if they lose against minor characters. They lose non-important battles. It's always the final battle they always win. And that's not real life. Like, I'm still waiting for a show in which we follow the main character until the very end and then the villain wins. I'm still waiting for that, and I want to see that, for crying out loud. I so want to see that. Hell, I so want to make that. Like, it's time that we see good villains that are intelligent and have a lot of power win because they are intelligent and have a lot of power, and not have the main character win for some bullshit. Maybe that's just me. Maybe. But I think it's a legit criticism that a lot of the genre is a culprit of, I feel like a lot of, I feel like a lot of shows are guilty of doing this exact thing with variations, of course. But I feel like all of them are guilty. And quite honestly, I'm kind of tired of that formula. I think it's time to change it up a little bit. It doesn't mean that we cannot have the perfect protagonist, because it's an escape of reality that it's very necessary for some people sometimes. And we can all appreciate that escape sometimes from reality. But, at the same time, we also need something to ground us. Shows that ground us to what the real world feels and looks like, so that, we can easily relate more and enjoy the characters more. Because a better character is always a character that has flaws, because we as people are flawed and we can always relate better to them.
Stand back, Yugi. I'm going to beat these freaks with one hand tied behind my back.
No, Kaiba, you need me.
I highly doubt that.
Don't you get it, Kaiba? This is the episode where we put aside our differences and work together to combine our strengths.
This is sounding dangerously close to a slash fic.
Look, Kaiba, we probably hate each other about as much as Konami hates Super Deck, but unlike them, we actually respect one another. So just this once, let's duel as a team.
Fine. Just so long as I don't have to draw a
That is obligatory.
or any of that bullshit.
Yes, please don't.
Ow, my adorable nose is shut.
Why?
Now, to make my escape disguised as a simple cardboard box.
Hey, it works for Snake. It could work for you.
Hey, Steve, why is that girl wearing your cardboard box on your head?
Beats me, Steve. You want to go play racquetball later? Jeez, how does Solid Snake always make it look so easy?
Yes.
What's the big idea? Let me go, you big...
To be honest, Snake had a bigger box.
Luca.
Certainly, but first we'd like you to sign your name on this contract. Then you are free to do as you will.
Slavery
Fine, I'll
contract.
sign your thing, but then you gotta let me go, okay?
Now that Joey Wheeler has signed that binding contract, he has unwittingly agreed to have his name legally changed to Steve. His mind is now mine to manipulate.
I will obey, Master.
Oh my god, I love it. I love the fact that the Millennium staff can only control people named Steve, and so that he actually needed to legally change Joey's names to Steve, so that he, obviously could be enslaved by Marek. Lovely. That's such a good joke that's been going throughout the entire show. I absolutely love it. And if I don't forget, from this moment on until the show says it that Joey changed his name back to Joey, from now on he is Steve. The end.
Malik.
It's Marek, you fool.
Whatever. You have no chance
Nobody
against
cares.
our supreme decks, for all of our monsters have been modified with power-boosting mask cards.
Smoking.
On the moon, we have evolved beyond your primitive Earth card games. A typical moon card game can last up to 5 millennia.
Actually, that's not much longer than our card games.
Shut up. Also, our card games take place in a zero-gravity environment, without any oxygen. The losers all die of asphyxiation.
Asphyxiation.
That's what I said, Steve. Asphyxiation. The winners also die.
You guys
Yes.
look at the size of that nose. It's like the animators didn't
Yes.
even care.
Yeah, that is
Get
true.
out and warn the others about the army of Steves and their evil plot.
Mokuba, how? How? The fuck? How?
Also, try and see if you can get Malik's phone number for me.
Fat chance, cootie breath.
How the hell did that kid get past our defenses?
He was wearing a bright yellow vest. You think we'd be able to spot him?
Oh, we must be the worst Steves ever.
After 4 grueling episodes, I have at last summoned Obelisk the Tor.
This took 4 episodes. Oh my god, I wouldn't be able to. A fight should be 2 episodes tops, my friends. Is there really so much card game to fill 4 episodes? Oh my god. You poor people. Because I don't remember suffering through this, but you guys do. You poor people. Oh my god.
Tormentor. And it's all thanks to teamwork, right, Kaiba?
Fuck off.
Yugi. We both know I'm never gonna believe in that heart of the cards crap. At least not until the final episode, anyway. Heart of the what now?
Your Obelisk the Tormentor is no match for our secret weapon, the quad laser.
Suck on that, nerds.
Firing in 3, 2, 1. Quad laser, go. Beholdeth and be transfixed by its trajectory.
Sorry for the stop. There was an ad. 2 ads actually. Fucking YouTube. But do support your content creators by watching the ads. It's a pain, but you're helping people make money, so that they can provide you content. So don't be that guy who cannot just wait 5 seconds.
Exactly how long is this going to take?
Just give it a minute. Soon it will connect with its target.
Yeah, it'll go right up your butt.
I said what? I said what?
I've had it up to here with your nonsense. Obelisk, attack their life points directly.
Impossible. Nothing can defeat the quad laser, and any attempts you make to do so will only serve to amuse our...
Now we both have 6 locator cards, which puts us...
I knew they were going to win, but I kind of hoped that at the very least Obelisk was going to be destroyed. And Kaiba kind of made a fool out of himself. Well, that was easy.
in the finals. It's only a matter of time before we face off again in the duel arena, Yugi. Yeah. And I'll get to kick your sorry butt for about the 50th time.
Yes.
Sounds like fun. God, you are so... idiot.
Seto!
Mokuba, I thought you were kidnapped.
I managed to rescue myself and I flew all the way over
He
here.
has been
so
kidnapped
you
so
don't
much.
see-
He has been kidnapped so many times that he now can rescue himself. That's that's legit funny.
Yugi's friends.
Mokuba, that's incredible. I'm genuinely impressed. For the first time in your life, you've made me proud to call you my brother.
Okay, thanks.
Let's go and save my friends. Oh, god damn it. I wanted the window seat.
Avoid wankers. I don't know your list.
Leave Benny alone! She's a human!
I hope he can see this because I'm doing it as hard.
So I'm assuming the Moon Steves died, which is a shame, you know, I kind of like them. Yeah, fun stuff. Great episode, kind of fillerish. Yeah. Kind of fillerish. Again, I find that oh my god, 4 episodes. I have to remember that this is actually 4 episodes. Oh, kill me now. No, that's even worse. Like if it was 2 episodes, that would have been fine, I guess. I don't really see any value in the fight that we just saw. Well, I guess you could argue that it's to show how powerful the God cards are, but realistically speaking, when you hear the name God cards, you assume already that they are incredibly powerful, so again, it feels somewhat pointless in that behalf. I do wonder though. I do wonder. I'm trying to think if I can find out and figure out like a purpose for this episode. Oh. Well, but it wasn't necessary, regardless. Like, Joey's mind control could be an interesting plot device and could be an interesting thing to see in here, but we'll have to wait and see if that goes anywhere funny and intriguing. But besides all that, no, it's kind of pointless. But yeah. Guys, I'm going to leave this episode here, as always. If you have enjoyed, don't forget to like and subscribe and share it with your friends. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye!